It's an interesting thing. Most of mankind don't even understand it. Ironic enough, most people are too afraid to. I wasn't one of them. Since a boy, fear consumed me. The dark, dogs, the bully on the bus, etc. Over time, I met someone that gave me a better understanding of fear. J6, James Damore. In times where most would run and be crippled in fear, he stood firm. He never showed fear at any time. I admired this, of course. One day I asked him why he isn't afraid of anything. At 8 years old, he said to me, the scariest thing we face is death. If it can't kill me for certain, I don't fear it. I didn't understand it at the time, but that changed quickly. I started hanging with my Haitian friends that later on was seen as the local Zopound set. I was 15. By then, J6 was hanging with his older cousins, and they started calling themselves the New Haitian Crip faction. The Zos didn't accept them as allies, and that made them an enemy. Two best friends on two different sides of a war. One day during a Zo house party, the Haitian Crips decided they would go to the party and establish their dominance, an act that the Zos didn't appreciate at all. A fight ensued, shots was fired, and J6, my best friend, was shot dead. That night changed me forever. I understood now what J6 was saying about fear and death. At that point, fear was no longer a factor to me in life, a trait that helped me gain respect from my fellow zombies later on in life. They saw I didn't fear death, and that's the key to earning the 2-6 moniker. When you realize death is promised to all, thus meaning that you are already dead, only then can you call yourself a zombie on Earth.